Hi friends, I'm Dr. Ruta Vyas, coach, facilitator and mentor. And today I'm going to ask you to imagine a family where the children can eat at whatever time they want. They can sleep at 1 a.m., wake up at 12 p.m., eat junk food every day. Well, sounds like a teenager's dream come true, isn't it? But even a sensible teenager will realize that this is the path to ruin and a poor quality of life in future. On the other hand, let's imagine an office situation where every person's logging in time is recorded, every person's break timings are measured, people are not allowed to speak at meetings without permission, you can't laugh too loud, and you cannot go beyond the process, and you cannot try out new things without seeking explicit permission. Well, that sounds like a nightmare of an office to work in, which is not only unpleasant, but will eventually become highly unproductive. So friends, both these are extreme examples of what I call the AA adjustment that many managers fail to make. Some people ask me, some leaders ask me, that I just like people to have their space. Does that make me too lenient? The other managers ask me that I just like to have things right. I believe in quality and I expect people can do more, and so I run a tight ship. Does that make me a bad manager? Well, I say friends, neither of these is right or wrong in absolute terms. It's all about the AA adjustment, which is the adjustment between allowance and adherence. Allowance is allowing people to be human, allowing people to have their own ideas, allowing people to have their freedom at creating what they wish to create, using their time the way they want to use it. Allowance is trust. It makes me feel like you trust me when you allow me to be me. And that makes me feel good. It enhances innovation and gives me a peaceful, easy feeling to be around you. Too much allowance can also lead to chaos, can lead to mayhem, and can put a lot of other people at risk when there are others involved. When the strong ones can pull the system out of shape and take advantage of the weaker ones, it can lead to a loss of productivity, a loss of resources, and of course, overall inefficiency. On the other hand, too much adherence can also be negative. It can become stifling. It can create an atmosphere where people feel untrusted. There is frustration. You feel bonded. You feel bound by a lot of rules. And that can make me either scared and obedient and give up all my ideas, or it can make me defiant where I couldn't care less. Either of these in extreme is going to be negative. What we are looking at over here is a good balance between the two, where a manager must be a little of both. Imagine you're flying a kite. I'm sure all of you have at some point. Imagine flying a kite where you get the string on your finger and you've let the kite loose, and the kite is up there enjoying its journey. You as a leader are holding on to that string. You're watching that kite fly. If the kite catches wind and it soars up in the sky and it's doing well, what would you do? Let go, let go, let go. Allow the kite to find its height. But you will always have your finger on the string and remain watchful. If you find the kite's going into a downspin or the wind has dropped, you wouldn't just keep watching, would you? You would reel it in, tighten the string and pull back control. So friends, ask yourself, are you vigilant? Are you observant? Are you conscious of your allowance and adherence balance? Or do you err on either side of the extreme? As a parent, are you wanting to be too much of a friend? Are you just too conveniently looking away while it gives you your personal time to look away and allow children to do what they're doing? Or, as a manager, are you too hell-bent on how things should be? Are you always criticizing more than you're appreciating? Are you always watching out for non-compliances? Do you have too many should-haves in your vocabulary? So friends, worth thinking about. Seek communication, seek feedback, and think objectively about yourself. Sometimes, when required, don't be afraid to pull back. Don't be afraid to take control. Don't worry about being the bad guy, because the string is in your hands. Like they say, go fly a kite. Bye-bye.